Okay, I've got Steve Braszell with me from Wildwood Enduro. I'd like to welcome him to Raceway Motorcycles, which is where we're holding this interview. We're a new sponsor, first year in this year, and I thought it would be nice for us and all of our customers to find out a little bit more about the event. So with that in mind, Steve, how did this all start?
Yeah, I guess it was just a bunch of us guys riding out at the property for many years on a motocross track, and then eventually we sort of grew tired of the jumps and looked for other areas of the property to ride on. And being Wildwood, it was only the hardest stuff that we ended up wanting to ride. So if there was a gully or a hill or a rock or something that would make a bike flip down a hill, that's what we were trying. We'll see who could get up that hill all day. So.
Okay, and who played the largest part in designing the circuit out there?
Yeah, I guess myself, I'd go out there and just walk the whole track or brush cut a whole section and see what's under it. And, then get some local riders to come out and try it and then test it. If that wasn't hard enough, we would just slightly change it until it was harder, I guess.
Okay, how long now has the event been going?
Yep, so this year's the 7th year. We started off in 2010 with a bit of support to get an extreme enduro going, and had a bit of help from the local club, Melton. But then in the second year we formed our own club and now have a great base of members and helpers to do the day.
And how many riders did you have the first year in?
Yeah, so the first year we had about 35 riders for the first 2 years. So yeah, there was a few doubts of whether it would keep running, but determination just pretty much prevailed, I guess. So.
And now?
And now we've got 100 locked in for the 6th of November and 20 people on the waiting list. So if someone drops out, we've got someone to fill the spot that's ready to go.
That's spectacular, isn't it? Yeah. Absolutely. Opportunity now for you to name some of your sponsors.
Yeah, obviously we've got Raceway coming on this year. They're going to have a nice object in the prologue that riders are going to hate or love.
Yeah, good.
Husqvarna is the naming rights sponsor. Husqvarna's been great and come on board to support the event. Obviously Honda, KTM, Beta hold the hardest probably object on the track in the Beta Rock Garden. So yeah, they're some of the main guys that help out.
3 minutes.
And I'm guessing that you try and upgrade the track each year. Have you made many changes for this year's event?
Yeah, this year the plan was to change at least 75% of the prologue track. So that's involved ripping apart most of the stuff that's there and rebuilding it harder or just trickier.
Okay. What do you ride yourself?
Myself, I've got a 300 two-stroke Beta. Yeah, they're pretty bulletproof. It's got about 250 hours on it, and yeah, a lot of hard hours.
Are you competitive on that, Steve?
Competitive, probably not. I think everyone probably likes to see me having a smoker on the track, talking to people. But having said that, I ride the event and I compete and narrate. Do all the stuff that has to be done to make it happen. So
you got many internationals this year?
This year we've got the two Sherco riders from New Zealand, Angus and Hamish McDonald. They placed 2nd and 3rd at Romaniacs in the silver class. So yeah, a couple of the Australians have said to look out for those two because they're going to be very competitive against the Australian.
And you've got some very strong Aussie riders too, yeah?
Yeah, so the strongest Australian riders would be Daniel Sanders, the previous winner from last year. Mitch Harper, he's a previous winner. Brock Grabham, Chris Perry, Rob Novak, the two Coleman brothers. All these guys have been in the top 10 many times, so it's going to be a great day.
Now tell us the day and how the day forms, like prologue at such a time and race it. How's the day going to work?
Yep, so the prologue starts at 9 o'clock and that's each rider going as fast as they can for that short prologue track. and then that determines the starting order of groups of 5 for the main event at 11:30.
And is it worth people coming out on the Saturday? Is there much happening on the Saturday?
Now, the Saturday we've avoided the hill climb this year, just so we can get the main event pretty much 100%.
Okay, and what day is that on, the event?
Yeah, so the event's the 6th of November, so it's on the Sunday. There's plenty of parking, plenty of food, plenty of sponsor stalls to check out, and plenty of thrills and spills, and you'll be up close with some of the best riders in Australia.
And lastly, who's your tip?
The tip would be Daniel Sanders, providing he doesn't have a hiccup, and if he does...
Does he suffer from hiccups?
I don't think so, not really. As you can see, like, he's on the front of this year's t-shirt for a reason. But yeah, if you slip up, Dan, it's anybody's game. The field is very even.
Please come down, come and see us and all the other sponsors and Steve down at Wildwood. I'm sure it's going to be a great event. I'm sure we're going to have a ball down there, and all of our customers are welcome. All right. Thank you.
No worries. Thanks for the invite,
My
and
pleasure.
come and have a good day out.
Yeah. Thank you.